Hey, Shalom, Akim, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutations unto the hopeful elect. Those in the gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Reverend may be. It's the Akia Mahaloya coming back with another lesson through the Spirit. This is a lesson, man. MOTB next clause swab confirm you all will have implants. I really want to play the video, but with the kind of luck I have with YouTube, man, they may fuck with it. But you know what? We're going to follow the Spirit. Lord's will, this video doesn't get took down. It shouldn't, because I know several brothers have posted it. But, sometimes it's different things for different folks. So the Lord is near, man. And I just made it in transit about surely oppression maketh the wise man mad. But you know what? When I just kind of meditate on all of it, I'm like, this shit is done, man. They can have it. Okay, because this is it. This is here. Okay, this is it, and this is just what it's gonna be. So Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai is getting ready to make his stand in the earth, man. Okay, we ain't got too much longer. Okay, we got a black moon tomorrow, which is the new moon tomorrow, but they're referring to it as a black moon because it's a solar eclipse. It's not gonna be visible over North America, but I believe out there in like parts of the Atlantic Ocean and like different parts of like the islands, I think they're gonna witness a partial solar eclipse. Okay. And this is just like this is the end. Okay, so it ain't no point of even stressing over the bullshit. I understand we go through our things on a daily basis and it is vexing. But nonetheless, man, the Most High is working, man. He's speeding up. Time is speeding up. And I mean, like, shit, we're a couple of days from May 1st and these trees ain't even sprouting for real. So that's another telltale sign that things are getting ready to turn up, man. Okay, we may very well see an economic collapse by this summer. I mean, to the point that ain't nobody going to be working or having a place to live because things are getting ready to turn up. And on top of that, I was watching the news yesterday and Biden was talking about there's fears of America falling into recession in 2023. But we already in a recession. It's already a depression, so to speak. So just like, come on, man. This is what it is and this is how it ends. So regardless of that, I'm going to play the video. Lord's will, they don't fuck with it because it's straightforward. He didn't say anything crazy. But like I said, Esau, he's very funny acting. So anyway, let's go ahead and play it.
So big data, digital tools at the service of medical and biological progress and advancing very fast. But can you imagine that in 10 years when we are sitting here, we have an implant in our brains and I can immediately feel, because you all will have implants, and we measure your brain waves, and I can immediately tell you how the people react, or I can feel how the people react to your answers. Is it imaginable?
I think that is imaginable. I think I think you can imagine that. You can imagine.
I mean, this devil just said it. You heard what he just said, man. He just said it. So all you Israelite camps out there talking about, oh man, I don't. Even if that ain't the MOTB, which it is, you guys ain't speaking against it. You guys are not speaking against this system. You're not speaking against this technology because they're getting ready to replace money with this. This is going to be needed in order to have a sustainable living and have a job. And quite frankly, man, this shit came tomorrow. I wouldn't be mad. But you other camps ain't speaking against this, man. Okay, you claim, oh, well, we ain't going to deal with it. Okay, then speak on it. If you ain't going to deal with it, then warn your people not to deal with it. You're not supposed to deal with this, period. This is when our hardcore faith has to kick in. This is when everything you've ever worked for in vain, you got to let it all go, Jake. Okay? So this is the book of Psalms 10. And I'm going to start at verses 4. It says here, the wicked through his pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. For the Most High is not in all his thoughts. Right. Because if the Most High was in his thoughts, he would know that this is against the scriptures and that the Most High was going to bring him down. But it's a pride thing. The Most High have a blinder on these devils. OK, it says here his ways are always grievous, and they are grievous. Like I went into on the in transit earlier about the whole rent increases, about the whole oppression, about the whole taxing Jake to death, the whole thing with Jake being put in the most deplorable situations to men, forced to fend for themselves. Because, I mean, it's statistically proven that So-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans pay higher wages. They get taxed higher and they pay higher rents in order to sustain a living. Why Esau, he don't go through that shit like that, man. Okay, and if he do, it's ways for him out of it, but us, it's not. Okay, so it says his ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. And we are the enemies of Esau. Like Esau is our enemy. Okay, there's a natural tension between us and them. They are hell-bent against us and we hell-bent against them, man. Like you can just see it. Like my co-worker, man, I work with, he hate me, man. I can see it all in his eyes. And guess what? I don't like him either. But it's all good though, because at the end of the day, the Israelites, we gonna get that last laugh. And it says here, and he said in his heart, I should not be moved, for I should never be in adversity. And his mouth of footing curse, full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Because this is all fraud, because they're pushing this thing like it's a thing of nobility. And it says that under his tongue is mischief and vanity, which is that MOTB. Okay, because through the spirit, man, hey, Yahweh Shimon Habashah is going to bring this thing to pass. We can very well see this thing coming to fruition, hopefully within the next year or so, hopefully soon. Because you know what, I was looking at a brother's page on here, man, and I didn't click on the video yet. I saved it to my watch later, but basically I believe out there in the parts of the East Coast, they said if you ain't double maxed, then you gonna get double taxed. So if you ain't dealing with the juice, they gonna tax you for it. So regardless, man, the Most High is gonna push us into situations that we ain't gonna be able to sustain from, man. We gonna be pushed into a corner to the point we gonna have to just solely depend on faith. You know, you may have to go a couple of days with sleeping out in the woods or under a fucking bridge or however the Lord may have it. You know, and brothers got to be open to these things, man, that, hey, we gonna have to come together and do things as a collective, because this is a body effort. You know what I'm saying? But the Most High will make a way. And it says here, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, and in a secret place doth he murder the innocent, and his eyes are privately set against the poor. And he lieth and waits secretly as a lion in his den, and he lieth and waits to catch the poor, and he doth catch the poor when he draw them into his net. Okay, so that's the point. Okay, this is all a trap. Like we always use that term, collateral damage. Okay, collateral damage basically means that, look, you'll destroy anything and anybody in order to get to your destined target. So he's willing to clip his own people up in order for us to get it, because if all Israel took this, we wouldn't get the kingdom. Esau wouldn't get it either, but it wouldn't be no kingdom. It'd just been hell on earth and everything would be destroyed. You see what I'm saying? But the Most High has already a victory set for us. That's why it says he crouched and humbled himself that the poor may fall by his strong ones. And he said in his heart, the Most High have forgotten. He hid his face and he will never see it. But arise, O Yahweh, O power, lift up thy hand, forget not the humble. Okay, wherefore doth the wicked contemn the power? He said in his heart, thou will not require it. Okay, but the Most High is going to require your blood, Esau. Okay, because I mean, you clearly said in this video that you're going to be able to monitor people. You're going to be able to see what they're thinking, X, Y, and Z. So this is just what it is, man. Okay, and we've been trying to warn you, Jake Stat. This is the book of Psalm 64. 2, it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword, who bend their bows and shoot their arrows, even bitter words, man. Okay, it says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect, and suddenly they do shoot at him and fear not. And they encourage themselves in an evil matter, and they commune of laying snares privately, and they say, who should see them? They search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, and both the inward thought and every one of them in the heart is deep. But the power should shoot at them with an arrow, and suddenly they should be wounded, so that they should make their own tongue to fall upon themselves, and all that see them shall fall away. Okay, so this is the point. He basically spilled the beans, man. It's not, they're not hiding anymore. And you brothers and sisters can read the scripture here, Revelation 13 and 16. And, you know, we broke down the understanding several times. But anyway, I'm going to end it there. All praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Shimon Habashah, Shalom, and a Baba Ball.
So big data, digital tools at the service of medical and biological progress and advancing very fast. But can you imagine that in 10 years when we are sitting here, we have an implant in our brains, and I can immediately feel, because you all will have implants, and we measure your brain waves, and I can immediately tell you how the people react, or I can feel how the people react to your answers. Is it imaginable?
I think that is imaginable. I think I